Cancers, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. For all my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women, we're now covering your weekly for September 12th to the 18th, as you can see below. And this week, astrologically, guys, let's run down what's going on. Well, first off, I think it's important to note that there are a lot of retrogrades going on in the sky right now, especially with the outer planets. But we also have Mercury that just went retrograde, but also Jupiter, Pluto, Chiron, Neptune. So there's a lot of confusion, slowing down, and not to mention we're in Virgo season, okay? But this week is also a lot of oppositions, a lot of opposite energy. So it can be kind of a weird week, maybe just a weird time in general. So let me tell you why. On the 16th, we have the Sun in Virgo opposing Neptune in Pisces. So with this energy, it's like our reality being at odds with our dreams. And so feeling like, oh, the things that I wanted or the things that I dream about or I'm imagining, creating, it feels like, oh, but when reality sits in and what I see in front of me, what I'm doing, it seems so far-fetched, or like, oh, I can't do that right now. I have to be realistic, or I have to, it's just like Sun in Virgo just feels like a very realistic, serious time. Not to mention we have the grand Earth trine, Sun in Virgo, Pluto in Capricorn, Uranus in Taurus. It just feels like, no, I have to do this. I have to be responsible. I have to get my duties, obligations, habits, routines, but then our dreams are like out there. So we may feel kind of like at odds with our dreams and our reality a little bit. And then on the 18th this week, we have Mercury in Libra, that's in retrograde, at odds, opposing Jupiter in Aries, that's also in retrograde, and also Neptune is in retrograde. Okay, so Mercury in Libra and opposing Jupiter in Aries, again, more confusion. Mercury is already in retrograde, like I mentioned earlier. So like the way we're thinking and communicating, we want to relate to people. We want to relate our ideas. It's at odds with our experiences, and because Jupiter's in retrograde, it's at odds with our past experiences, and maybe things that we've experienced before are happening again. And so with this energy, it's like it's like we want to do one thing, we want to relate and communicate in a way that's like, oh, we're understanding and working with other people, not stepping on any toes or any feathers, but our experiences, our past experiences are showing us that we need to do things alone. We gotta rely on ourselves and not try to include too many people. We have to do things more alone, and instead of just wanting to make everybody happy, we gotta follow our light, we gotta follow our fire and do things more our own way. So it's kind of a confusing time this week. So if you have it rough or this week just feels kind of off, just know that it may not be entirely your fault, and probably, generally speaking, a lot of us are kind of going through this as well. Not to mention, like recessions and things going on in the world right now. It just seems like a weird time. So just know you're not alone. All right, so I'm going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards. And yeah, if you want to follow me on my Instagram or TikTok, Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, let's get right into it. So my beautiful Cancers, when it comes to your health, good news. It seems like this week you're doing really good. You're feeling good. Your body's strong. Some of you could have already even lost weight, or maybe you've gained some muscle, but you seem to be strong. You seem to be doing really well, or at least as good as it gets. Maybe you've already been training, or you've already been found a kind of a habit or a routine, a system, a schedule that kind of works for you. You've kind of found, okay, I need to eat this, I need to do that, and whatever you've been doing has been working for you. So I would say don't change anything. Just keep up the good work and just keep doing the same thing, because it seems like your health is doing really, really well. All right, and you're being advised to really just keep doing what you're doing, and stay active, move, walk, whatever it is that you like to do. Keep doing that, because it seems to be really helping you and helping your health overall. Okay, all right, and it's like the more things that you accomplish on your own, it feels like the better you feel about yourself, and the more likely you are to continue doing those things when you're like, oh, I did this on my own, or like, man, I accomplished this, or I lost. It's like you gain more confidence in yourself. So I see you with your health improving, also your confidence and your strength within yourself also grows with it. Okay, and then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, it feels like this is a week where you're like, you want to be left alone. You want to work or study, do things on your own, or maybe, by choice or not by choice, you're kind of just doing things solo. And you're taking this time to really like organize, sort through the details. Maybe you got some doctor visits or some health things that you gotta schedule in, but it feels like you're really narrowed in and you're doing things on your own. And it feels like this is a week, or maybe generally always, but especially this week, where you're working better when you do things alone and on like by yourself. And this could be a very spiritual week for you as well, where you're kind of questioning like, what am I doing this for? Is this worth it? Is my, am I contributing, or is this like aligning with who I am and the things that I want to accomplish? So this can be a time when, because you're working on your own, you're doing things more solo, you have more time to yourself to kind of think and reflect and kind of set more goals, or realize, am I, does my work align with who I am and the things I'm trying to manifest or accomplish or make a difference in the world? Okay, so it feels like you're doing some cleaning up, some organizing, detoxing, releasing, and you're having kind of like a spiritual moment with yourself, connected with you or your work or your school, but it feels like you're very kind of like alone, doing things on your own right now. Okay, and yes, you're being advised to really use that Virgo energy, meaning organize, schedule, clean up, get rid of things that don't work, and kind of go within and rely on yourself to get things done. Don't try to depend on other people, but really depend on yourself at this time. Okay, all right, and I'm also noticing that 9 is repeated 3 times for you guys this week. Also 6. We'll go into the 6 in your love section, but 9 being repeated 3 times, that could be a good number for you guys this week, but also the number 6. And with 9 repeated 3 times, this really just tells me it's a very spiritual week for you, or a very spiritual time for you, when you're shedding, releasing, letting go of things. You're gaining wisdom from your experiences, and it feels like you're learning a lot and coming into a lot of realizations. Okay, and needing to kind of have more confidence in yourself and know that what you're doing is for a purpose and not look back. Okay, all right, and then when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side we have the Sun, 6 of Cups, and the Devil. Okay, so some of you can have Leo and or Capricorn somewhere in your chart. And then on this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all 3, all the above. We have the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it definitely could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and or a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Doesn't have to be though, could be any sign, like I always say to you guys, could just be the energy this person is embodying or playing out at this time. Okay, so what's going on here? Again, 6 repeated twice in the love part here for you guys. So I do feel like there's a lot of this could be a soulmate for you, first off, and there is a lot of peace, harmony between the two of you, and like a reconnection that could be happening, or like a rekindling. Maybe this is someone who was like away, either for a job or for something, for whatever reason, but is coming back into your life, or you're seeing each other again, or you're talking to each other again, or maybe they're coming to pick you up, or you guys are reconnecting in some way. So there could be a reconnection, or just like more harmony, more peace established between the two of you. Okay, I also see this person could be younger than you, if not by age, maybe by experience level, or maybe they look younger, or you're the more mature one. They could be, really good looking, attractive, maybe someone who's like very active, go-getter, more of a morning person, or likes to work out, do sports, or be active, more of a doer, action-oriented, but it can sometimes be a little bit reckless or a little bit impatient. They want things done their way and they're not very patient, and could sometimes, get ahead of themselves and burn out or something. Okay, I also see that maybe this person has been struggling a little bit. Maybe they're struggling with some health problems, with stress, work, mental health as well, sleeping issues, or there are some things going on maybe with not only their health, but maybe family, friends, personal life things happening to them. So maybe they've been really struggling, and this is a week where like they just want to, they come to you for as comfort, as an escape, let's it's like I feel like their energy is very, let's get away from the world and problems, etc., and just forget about all that stuff. Let's forget about the world and all our problems and everything going on, and let's just have fun. Let's just enjoy each other. Like, I don't want to think about that. I really don't want to think about everything that's going on, because when I turn on the TV and I look at the news, it's just depressing. I don't want to look at that. Let's just hang out with each other. Let's enjoy. There's stuff going on in your life, stuff going on in my life. Let's not talk about that. Let's just enjoy each other. Let's make the most of whatever positive energy we have and soak into that. So it kind of feels like this person maybe was away, or they're trying to get away from nonsense going on in their life, and they're escaping, coming to you for comfort, and you are the person that's making them feel better, or is offering them this like peace, or this sense of everything's gonna be okay, don't worry about it, and just bringing more fun and happiness into each other's lives. I feel like this week you're gonna be kind of very happy, very excited to see them. Maybe you're seeing them for the first time, or you're just happy that they're connecting with you, talking to you, messaging you. Especially if they were away, you're just like, oh my gosh, yes, you're home, or like, we get to hang out, I get to see you. I see you being really happy, excited, full of love. So this could be someone you're already with, or maybe you just haven't seen in a while. But I see you being really, really happy, excited, and also just full of love. Your heart is opening up. Your heart is just so grateful, so happy. For you, it's just the connection is the most important thing. You don't care about everything else. You're like, it's okay if you have problems, I have problems. It's okay. We're here for each other, and that's all that matters. If the world falls apart, the world burns down, we have each other no matter what. So you guys are reconnecting. You're really happy. Your heart is open. You're excited. And it feels like by the end of the week, you guys are just trying to get lost with each other, have fun, have fun and enjoy each other. So it feels like you're kind of just letting yourselves go into your humanistic physical desires and just enjoying each other, kissing, touching, intimacy, whatever. And I don't say this like the devil and the Knight of Wands in a negative way, at least not in this situation. The way I'm reading the energy, it feels more like we're forgetting about the world, we're forgetting about the problems, and we're running to each other and just enjoying each other, and using that as like our way to make the world not seem so depressing, so sad, so stressful. So I see you guys like running to each other instead of like running away from each other. You're running to each other and forgetting about everything else that's going on, at least for a moment, at least for a little bit. And sometimes it's just that little bit that can help us pull through and get through like dark, rainy days, right? Just like people who drink or smoke, like it's just, you do that as a way to just escape small moments of stress, worry. And I feel like now for you guys, it's like each other. You are each other's obsession. You are each other's addiction. You are each other's, like that glass, a cold glass of water on a hot day, or that nice warm coffee on a cold day. You are each other's like moment, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's continue on and extend it to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. Okay, so we'll continue on and extend it. Link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care. Bye.